Yep. 1 2 1 2. Hope everybody is in the place. What's going on? Pull on in so we can know if you can hear us. Oh,
The big weeks. Welcome. Pull up. It's Tuesday. Promote conscious parenting.
You know it.
Saids, he said, she said. Love and abundance.
There it is.
We're going to talk about it.
See how the sound
just
is.
a little bit. What it sound like? 1 2 1 2.
Your volume is up. All the way up. My volume is all the way up.
Appreciate you.
What up?
Popping in. Anybody pulling up, popping in. Make sure you like the stream by clicking the 3 dots in the right hand corner and clicking the like button.
3 dots.
Yeah, it looks a little different. Appreciate you. How you doing, love? Welcome.
What up, everybody?
Welcome. Come
What
on in.
guan?
Come on in. Hope everybody is well. It's only Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's just the beginning of the week. It's just the
Pull in.
beginning.
Let them hearts fly. Let them hundreds fly. Hope y'all can hear us on the sound. Let us know if we sound good. If we look good.
1 2 1 2 1
If we
2,
look like
1,
we
2.
smell good. Because we do.
Fresh deaf, like $1,000,000.
What's up, cuteness?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Everything,
It's a busy day.
you know how we go.
It's prepping a whole bunch of merch. Appreciate the orders.
Word.
Hit up
Summertime.
T-shirts by Nikki for any desired merch.
Right there on Facebook.
Yeah, custom made, everything.
Dash shirts by Nikki.
Please.
You won't miss it. Custom merch, official tissue.
Got them vegetarian.
The only bear that you want to be caught in the woods with
It's a veggie bear.
is veggie bear, man. Maybe the polo bear too, but veggie bear definitely.
Please.
Hey, Sarah.
Teach you how to eat in the wilderness.
Can you hear us, Sarah? Do we sound good? Mrs. Harris, you got to speak up.
I gotta
Enunciate.
speak up.
All
Hope
of
you can
that.
hear me. Am I mumbling? No? Oh, okay. Make sure you can hear. Let us know, because we'll grab some microphones. Not a problem. I want to be having to get up in the screen and say, click that like button.
Oh, she put all the forehead in the screen
All
too.
of it.
We
You
gonna
see
get
it?
all that
It's
forehead
all of it. See them grays?
in the screen.
Vein. What's the vein of wisdom?
But what's going on? How's everybody week? Sarah, what's up?
Ooh, we got burgundy drinks.
What's going on? Cheers.
Yours is a little more aged than mine.
A little bit, a little more distilled. But we just freestyling tonight. We got some things that we put on the stories page. I'm not sure if you shared it on yours, but I shared it on mine
Yeah.
and on Harris Tribe Media Group. So if you were able to check those stories out, you got a little bit of an insight on what we're going to talk about tonight. But we are going to let you listen, and then we're going to base our summation off of what we hear. Kind of like how Take Heed to the Message does in the morning. Shout out to Take Heed.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
For the
Blast, you know,
tips.
from the phone, yep. See if we could get some subs in here. So let those hearts fly, let those hundreds fly.
So if you're new, pulling up to promote conscious parenting with He Said, She Said, check out our content. If you like it, hit that subscribe button.
Yes, indeed.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Pull up and pop in. Hey, Sarah.
What's going on?
Appreciate
How's
you.
everybody week going? Just starting.
Hop on in.
Hope everybody is doing good. Okay. So, Mrs. Harris, I just wanted to try this, phone setup and blast off a couple of videos and have a conversation about a couple of things. But it's Conscious Parenting Tuesday, so it's always focused around conscious parenting
Yes.
at all
become a parent, I mean, that's where the focus will lie for the rest of your life.
It should.
You know, somebody should have told you.
I mean, and what, kind of brings it full circle and drives home that we are speaking about the right subject is when we look at our kids. Like, we had our daughter, both of them, they actually having a Sister's Day out today, going to the movies and chilling out. But the other day, our oldest daughter had her friends come over.
Yeah.
They was about
Sunday
to go
night?
and hang out. Yep, they was about to go and hang out.
Yeah.
And
The meetup.
they came and met up, came over here to home base.
Mhm. 'Cause the place they going is not far.
Incredibly proud that they feel safe to come here to group, to get their game plan,
Yes.
get their strategy, get
Yes.
their head right,
Right.
and then go out into the world. And when we were kids, we played tag,
Mhm.
and you had home base.
Right.
That you were safe.
Yeah.
You was good. Nothing
Yeah.
couldn't happen to you there. Nobody could tag you there. That's what this feels like to me.
Okay. Yeah, we made it that comfortable.
Absolutely.
Did you have a home base?
Yeah.
Growing up?
Madison Street. We had a block association. Like everybody house. I know the inside of everybody house
Right.
on Madison Street. We had a community.
Yeah.
But home base was the block. The block, they're going to
Absolutely.
tell what's going on. They're going to tell you to go inside if you don't need to be out there for what's about to happen.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. But I said all of that to say we also kind of like talk about how TV raised us,
Mhm.
gave us a what to do, what not to do. A lot of examples came from TV. And when I looked at our daughter and her friends the other day, guess what I seen? A fucking TV show. Because our daughter looked just like Moesha. And she got a friend named Hakeem.
She do. She do.
And then her other two friends was with them, just like the Parker and the other girl.
Yeah.
I'm just
One
looking
is a
at this
little loud,
episode of
and
Moesha happening right inside my house.
and they all can sing too.
And I'm just looking at this shit like I don't see what all of the back and forth, all the arguing is for. If they could just imagine 15 years in the future, 20 years in the future, when that child is 23, 24, 25, and you didn't push him out the house and kick him out the minute he turned 18, guess what moments y'all gonna have together? These junior grown people, the jokes can be a little more sophisticated, the conversation could be a little more mature.
Yeah. There's wiggle room to cuss, of course. And they still reserve themselves. They have so much vocabulary that they don't have to.
Shout out to sis. Hey, sis. But what did you see when you looked at those young people congregating our house to get ready to
I mean,
go out
I
there?
saw what being intentional is, and I didn't expect anything less, because most of the homes I stayed in were like that. They were at touch base. We know we safe here. We could be ourselves. Ain't nobody gonna judge us.
Indeed.
But if we need to be checked, like you said, if you need something need to be said, get that jacket. That's looking a little too. You might want to change that. Eat something.
What up, Tom?
All of those different things, So, I'm proud that they choose to come here to congregate and get themselves together. And on the way home, when they come here, they come back here.
They come
And
back
then they
here,
all go
they
home
get their
and
jackets
get
or
their
whatever
Ubers
they
from
need,
here.
and get their Ubers from here.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful thing to watch, but again, I'm looking at the little nuances. I love when they come in, they be like, "Oh, your parents are so cute. Like they right here together watching TV." Like people don't understand how important that is. Again, we got young people that want to tease us for being inside, but this is where we need to be. If this phone rings and they need us,
Right now.
if they need a pickup,
Yeah.
if they got a friend that come over
The bus canceled twice.
where
they
we
busted.
supposed to be at 50 years old apiece? And again,
not on a trip.
I say all of this because they're looking at it wrong, Mrs. Harris. Relationships, being with somebody, having children, they're looking at it wrong.
And they have the right to, right? I mean, we all look at things differently. But
No, they don't.
No?
They have children now.
Yeah, they gotta be
They have to look at it through the eyes of the best interests of those children.
We all want the same results, right? But it's gonna take different destinations for us to get there. The ones on the wrong path, we trying to correct that. At least have them self-reflect on it. And then consider. I always say that, right? Consider, because, you ain't gonna change unless you want to, right?
Yeah.
You gotta want to.
But that, that definitely had me thinking that I'm proud that this is home base, that we have the type of home that we have, that these young adults come here, share, plan their itinerary, get themselves together, and understand and feel the love in this house. Mm-hmm. When they see Madison, like we both was like, God damn, they about to blow her head up. How much work we got to do? When she go up the stairs and bust in the door and they all go, oh, you getting so big.
Look at your hair, you're so cute, and blah, blah, blah.
Then they start reflecting on them getting old. I'm getting old.
You see that head swell?
And
it should start young. It starts young. That ego. It's good to be confident, absolutely. But, some people, you have to know the people that you're raising. Yes. Not these babies. You have to know the little humans that you're raising. And you have to adjust yourself accordingly to each one. Like, ooh, child, but you got to be more than pretty up in this house.
They gonna grow
What else
up.
You got? Okay? Congratulations on your pretty face.
True indeed. So I'm not sure if y'all seen our stories, but we're gonna play a couple of video clips that I got saved up. Okay. And like I said, they are on our stories on Instagram.
Check it out.
And we're gonna have a few conversations.
The links should be in the description, right? All our platforms.
Yep. Indeed. All right. The first one is going to be about the latest phenomenon, which is the NFL draft that happened not too long ago. And this young lady has something she wanted to say about it. Y'all let me know if y'all hear this okay. And let's go ahead and get to it.
I know for a fact I'm probably going to face some backlash for saying this, but y'all want to know the real reason why y'all only see NFL players with white girls?
Why?
It's because they're corny. Like, that's the team. They're lame. I'm not going to hold you. They're lame with money.
See, I wasn't going to touch this topic at all, but every year it's the same topic. Why do so many athletes date white women? First things first, the women that do speak on these topics, they're haters, right? Because this woman literally said,
this is coming from somebody that has talked to NFL players, dated an NFL player, did the whole nine,
I've been in relationships with athletes, right? But you can tell she's a hater because she hasn't been kept by one. Every time you hear a woman speak on these topics, their experience is always short. Oh, I've talked and dated to athletes and rich men, but your experience is short. And it just shows how jealous you are because these other women are being kept. Black and white, Hispanic, everything. But every year, this white girl with the black athlete thing is trending because that's what's being pushed. So around Super Bowl time, it was a group of black women that were saying, I'm an NFL girlfriend. Of course we're going to the Super Bowl. Roll the clip.
We're NFL girlfriends. Of course we're going to the Super Bowl. I'm an NFL girlfriend. Of course I'm going to the Super Bowl.
Now that that's out the way, let's talk about this. Those men aren't corny. Just because they're not dating a black woman or a woman of their race, that doesn't make them corny. You're just mad because it's not you. You're not being kept. Maybe they see right through you. You want to know what's corny? Bashing men because they didn't want to keep you around. Bashing other women because they got chosen, you did not. Maybe you're corny. Maybe those men seen through you. Maybe they seen that you were a sack chaser. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my black women, bro, but when y'all act out of line like this, bro, because you're not being kept, maybe you got to step your game up. Maybe you have to change something about you. It's a reason why you can't keep an NFL guy or a rich guy. It's a reason why.
I know for a fact I'm probably...
What do you think, Mrs. Harris? Before you let us know, I see time check in. Let's see what time said. Time said you're supposed to be on my island of Costa Rica and Panama,
Yes.
drinking real coconut water and pineapples at 50. Boom.
We got another 10. It's gonna have to be 60 because we still have a
Yeah.
9-year-old.
Yeah.
We did it 20 years apart, man. You know. You know.
Shout out to Karma pulling in. What's
Hey,
up, sis?
Karma.
Hope all is well. What'd you think of that video? Do you think that, it's just something that there's a light shined on it every football draft season to make us, believe the optics that this is the type of relationship dynamic that's happening? Or is it that these women are the ones that are sticking with these young men from day one, that are displaying the mannerisms and behaviors that these men want in their life as a wife, or something different? What do you think?
I think they all following the script. If you come up the last 30 years of just TV and going to school, 12 years of indoctrination and watching all of what everybody watches, Disney, you know what I mean? Like the same kind of stuff. I mean, this is what it promotes. It promotes the cliques in school and, who's going to be successful if they play in sports. Girls know that. They're not stupid. And like I was telling you earlier, white women are catching on. Melanating their children is important. It's guaranteeing their children, longevity in life, right? Because they have
Legacy.
that melanin in their skin, in their DNA now. It's coded, So, it's a unique opportunity for them. And, the men have the option what's in their community. And most of them are coming from urban areas where the women are loud and boisterous and very masculine, and they choose to not deal with that. I mean, it is what it is. It's fair game. So, it is a competition out here.
Time said, I agree with the brother in the video. Sis said, following the trend.
It's a competition out here.
I mean, I say it, when I first came in, is go where you celebrated and not tolerated. I've never been one. I do want to see our brothers and sisters together, but if they're going to make such a tough time of it, I'm not one that's going to, try to force a round circle into a square peg. It's just not, all you can do is try to spark the consciousness of somebody that's maybe on the fence and wants to come over to the light side. Or you can go where you're celebrated. I'm a sports person, I say that. Go to the park where you pick first. If you're not picked first in this park, you better practice or go to another park.
Yeah. I mean, and, most people have that same, blanket type vision, perception, right? Because if y'all at the park and you have somebody 6 foot like yourself and then, a big dude is with you, 6'3", big dude look like he could move and shake or whatever, they're gonna be,
Right. So
they're gonna choose that
right.
guy, right? And then don't even realize that they're not picking the better
talent
player
versus the optics.
So
I get it. Sarah checked in. She said can't bring them in public enough to control their behaviors. But then it's an agenda. I mean, absolutely. But ultimately, do you want to see black men and black women together?
absolutely. Absolutely.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way. Now, again, I want you to love yourself and go where you are loved. I would never want you to settle for less
Absolutely
or put up
not.
with something other than.
Right.
But ultimately, I do want to see my brothers and my sisters together, building a community.
Right.
Some people think there is no more community. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. I do. There's no community mindset. There's no village mindset. It's small if it does exist. It's not a majority at all.
Okay.
And that's something that needs to be worked on. It might take a couple of generations, because
You just said that looking at the debate.
Yeah, the egos, the selfishness, and I kind of blame us women. We are kind of controlling and, been running some homes for an abundance of years, 30, 40 plus years. And with us not being present, in the schools, they're falling apart, right? We're not present at home. Our kids are falling apart. It's quite a large majority who are on the spectrum because they weren't given attention. It's not just coded in their damn DNA. Understand what I'm saying? Laziness. So the mindset is going to have to change if they get a kick in their butts. Yeah.
Tom checked in. He said these brothers are playing at these big colleges that has a lot of white and other women in these schools. With these young men making money in college now, dot, dot, dot.
Yeah.
That is another,
That
I
is a
mean,
difference.
it adds another level to the game. And the young guys are the ones that proclaim the game is not exactly the same no more, OG. The schematics have changed up. Yeah, even more, reason to be more serious, more
Right,
purposeful,
right.
more intentful.
Because if you're foolish and you're handed money, you're just going to do foolish things with the money, get caught up in some shit. So this is why they're giving it to them even younger, because the bad ones are going to be weeded out. They're either going to go to jail, they're going to get caught with some drugs, they're going to find themselves in a position that they shouldn't be in with the opportunities presented to them. You understand what I'm saying? So it's going to be an easier a weeding session. You won't make it to the NBA because we start giving you this money now, and you're going to show your ass because you don't know what to do with no money. You ain't learning in school.
I think about the prospects on a college campus. It's way more likelihood that you're going to find your husband or wife there with 3,000 students on campus than your work office building with 250 people in there, just based off math. So to see these young people more intentful in college, again, knowing that NIL is going to fill their pockets, knowing that they headed for professional sports, possibly, knowing that this, you ain't as young as you think you are.
Right.
I don't know how old you guys think midlife is, but you'd be surprised at what it actually is.
Right. Especially nowadays with what we are eating, the extreme processed food and lack of exercise and the obesity in this country, please.
And that's the people that eat food. I'm not even talking about the ones that eat Hennessy and tequila and then more Hennessy and smoke. So,
Lots of it.
what is middle age? You guys let us know in the chat what y'all think it is.
Middle age.
What is middle age to you in the chat? Sarah checked in. She said, died with our grandparents and ancestors. Damn. Community died with them. I think the community is still here, but like you just said, the mindset is gone. And that kind of shined the light for me. Community is still here.
Right.
The blocks, the institutions, the neighborhoods, the associations.
And it's more
The
resources.
welfares.
But we still claim there's no resources. It's much
But the
more.
mindset, the neighborly mindset, the solidarity, that's gone. Money is the root of destruction. I'm not mad at that right there, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, and I say it all the time. That's everything you hear about family now. I'm trying to create this, what is it? Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth where you got to educate your children because that generational wealth can be wiped away with your dumbass kids. They don't know the business. They don't want to be involved in the business. They have no care. Entitled them. They're privileged. They get everything they want. They don't have to work. You probably have a maid come clean up their stuff. Yeah, it's a different world. So, I mean, you have to reflect on the entertainers who now have adult children who had the privileged life of the money, and their parent had to work hard. They came from shit, and that's why they had to work hard, right? They got it. Try to create this generational wealth, and these kids are greedy. Yeah, it's not the same breed. You have to instill value, morals, you have to instill a lot in these kids for them to successfully take over your financial success, your shit. Because if they ain't had no hand in it, so they ain't gonna respect it. They ain't grateful. You're raising some real ungrateful little bastards, for real, for real. 2-family home, 1-family home, it don't even matter. It's a damn shame. Y'all kids ain't perfect. That's why they had to create this everybody get a trophy society. The fuck? You ain't win. You a loser. You're a loser. You didn't win. You don't get a trophy. Sorry, kids. Go home, cry, work harder next time, and you'll probably get a trophy next time. That's how that works. We don't do that anymore. Y'all are wusses. The parents are wusses. The kids are running the house. It's a damn shame. That's why. Ladies, you want to lead something, lead your goddamn children. Because they can care less. Got some nerve.
Sis laughing at you.
It's a laughing matter at this point because they don't care. All they care about these men and they ain't even thinking about their damn kids. Go sit your ass down somewhere and read to them kids. Teach them some words. Okay? Expand their vocabulary. Teach them about grit. Damn lazy asses. That's where we at. A lazy ass society. What is it? Microwave society. Instant gratification.
Oh.
Don't make no sense. Can't keep doing the same stuff expecting different results. That's insanity, ladies.
She's not talking to me. That's why I'm
Don't
sitting
make no
back here
sense.
resting in my masculinity.
Thank you, because women need to hold women accountable, right? The men can't go on rants about women, but we can. Foolishness, indecisiveness. It's amazing. Teach them to make better decisions than you did. Your dumbass decision making with all them damn babies. Where the daddy at? It's important. Accountability feels like an attack when you're not ready to own up to your shit, especially when it affects other people. Consider that. Think about that a little bit. Conscious parenting, not lazy, dumb parenting, and then blame everybody else. This is where y'all at. I teach my sons to listen, to understand, to grow in life the way my pops did it. I do it hard work, equal success, and learning is knowledge, which is the true power. Absolutely, Tom. Absolutely. Tell me it ain't money. It's knowledge.
Absolutely.
It's power, and power is freedom.
But money is the root of the conversations. It's the definition of manhood, especially a real one.
Yeah, and a father.
We're going to get to that in a little bit. Matter of fact, is that next?
There's a lot of things that go into being a man that we have to do to even be considered a good man. Because women think that they have the license or the stamp to revoke your license as a man. You're not a real man. I'm tired of that shit.
Yeah.
Ladies, if you
Me too.
listening, there's not a woman on earth that can say what a real man is and ain't. Because you're not a man and never been a little boy to say what a real man is. He can do whatever. A real man is a man, period. He might not be a good man, but he's a man. Oh, you don't make this amount of money, you're not a real man. You don't do this, you're not a real man. Yes, he is. He's a real man. It's just not a good man. But y'all not allowed to say what a real man is. So stop. There's a lot of things that go into being a man that we have to do to even be considered a good man. Because
Shout out to Ricky in the
Stop.
building. What's good? Hope all is well. Yeah.
Stop. Fuck. As soon as a man starts saying anything about what a woman is, you can't, how dare you, ha ha ha, we bleed, we give breath. People. Shut up, woman. Goodness
And again,
gracious.
you know, I had an episode that I just went on a little rant the other day for my first, telephone live, and it was about the Joker and what he said to Batman and what Alfred, had to reiterate to Batman, that some people just want to see the world burn.
Yes.
And I was alluding to how some people use talking points to do this, to carry out the Joker's plan. And one of them is this real man telling you what a man is, and they just want to see the world burn. And I was I was reassured by this. Just yesterday, I heard somebody say about one of the biggest content creators in this space that they have a Thanos complex. They just want the population to go. And I said, I just talked about this. They don't listen to me. And you know, small channel.
No,
Big content, though.
You've been saying the Thanos snaps.
I mean, you know, the reality stone,
like, you know, us women,
changing reality, all of that shit.
Absolutely.
But
I am.
more importantly, some people just want to see the world burn. Lie to you right in your face.
The roof is on fire.
Lie to you
They
right
don't want
in
no
front
war.
of your face. You reward them with money, relationships, access to your body, access to your time. You reward them for burning the world down. And the people that say, yo, watch out for these imposters that's burning down the world, we just like Joker and Harley Quinn. We not actually Joker and Harley Quinn. We try to give back to the world. It's people burning this shit down and y'all celebrate them. And one of the things that they use to do this is telling who's a man and who's not a man. And they got men doing it. I'm gonna let the missus jump in because I'm gonna spark her thought with this. You wanna know how they do it? How they carry out the Joker's plan? They be like, some men are men and some men are males. What the fuck? Oh, we talk about a male or we talk about a man? Y'all cowards.
And the men sit and listen to that.
And the men, and push it,
And
repush
listen
it,
to it. I'm like, are they
repackage
really
it.
sitting?
They scratch the blue magic off the side and then repackage it, step on it and put their name on it and put that bullshit out.
I mean, the square I came from, if a woman came around talking foolishness, bitch, you got the exit. I don't even understand why you don't get the exit button. You're not allowed here. We're not going to do that. It's men building right here. You're not making no fucking sense. And if we got to sit here and explain it to you over and over again, bye-bye.
Like pause.
I mean, you know, that's just how I came up. I didn't see nothing wrong with it. I'm like, I understand it. What's wrong with y'all? So basic human respect, some decency, some consideration.
Absolutely.
Benefit of the doubt, maybe. A little bit of accountability on your end, a little bit. Because all of y'all, every time, it don't make no sense.
I wish I would let one of these chicks, that's probably why they don't freak with me, because I wish I would let them tell me what a man is. Number one, you ain't never had a man around you. Number one.
They had them, maybe
you
not
ain't
quality.
kept, you ain't kept them.
They all men's.
Daddy, brother, boyfriend, baby daddy, whatever. The longest relationship they got is with DoorDash. How dare I let them tell me what a real man is? But again, this is how they deter the conversation, stop it from going, create whole streams about it, meet with their friends to talk about it. And men adopt this characteristic and this quality to talk about what a man and what a male, and y'all can't be serious. But y'all try to be.
Yeah.
I'm like, Birdie, you might not like the man I've become, bruh, but I'm still a man. A lot of these niggas are horrible examples of men, but you still a man. And I tell them when I go up there, I get something from each and every last one of y'all. I come from Bed-Stuy. I had nothing but what not to do examples.
Yeah.
So when I hear y'all niggas come up with the 401k knowledge and this brother know about fixing some things around the house, I can take a little bit from each and every last one of y'all, because I know every man ain't no quality man that you need to be drawing from. But here's the thing that y'all don't even do. You don't even know what kind of man you want to be first. You need to watch my stream,
They
because I
definitely don't know what kind of
gave you a
woman
suggestion. Before you
kind of
go
man they want.
across the threshold from being a boy to becoming a man, ask yourself, what kind of man do I want to be? Do I want to be a gentleman? Do I want to be a two-timer? Do I want to be a scallywag? Do I want to be a scoundrel? Do I want to be a gangster? They have names for echelons of men. What are you? You a thug? You a gangster? You a sports guy? You a jock? You're a nerd? So these
You a
conversations, yeah, you just a fucking lame punk.
dweeb, like, We have some
Dork.
real names. It's levels to the shit. It's levels
Like,
to it.
to act like y'all don't know that this is what it is. And again, when you was in high school, you was the man. You knew exactly who you was then. When you was on the football field and the basketball court, you had
Absolutely
situational awareness, and you had. Now you got a whole baby and a family, and you don't know what the fuck emotional intelligence is. It's a curse word now. Oh, you be saying emotional intelligence. Everybody be saying that people need emotional. Yeah, you do fucking need it. For you to argue against it, you sound like a fucking idiot. But you're probably the same type of person that would argue against a man about being a man, and you're not even a man. But let me tell you what I see. I see women who womanize women in front of other women, and they don't say shit. And they a bunch of mandated reporters. Motherfuckers' houses be dirty, kids be having the snotty nose, the fucking dishwashing detergent be next to the shampoo that be next to the steak. The air mattresses be all fucked up. And y'all mandated reporters, a bunch of fucking nurses and bank workers and thises and that's with degrees, and y'all don't say shit.
Nothing.
And these y'all friends. Y'all be around them every day for 8 to 9 hours a day, and then play the plausible deniability card that you got from some woman. I don't know what's going on out here. What, wait, he got kicked out? They lights got cut off? She don't be feeding her child. She don't pay attention to her children? I had no idea. How the fuck not? You've been talking to him for 3 years, for 10 hours a day, every day. You're a fucking dummy. And this is why we say,
Can't spend time
let's
with
give him
kids.
the answer. Let's tell him to promote conscious parenting.
To at least wake up.
Because if you got a conscious parent,
You
you'll
look
create
bad.
a conscious
You look
child.
bad.
Because y'all look bad
It
out
look
here.
bad. It looks really bad. I mean, and for a woman to come on and, give a whole testimony and be transparent about the whole thing, that shit says more about you. To be letting some bitch lick on you and she ain't taking care of her motherfucking kids.
She don't even clean up.
Y'all ain't even taking care of y'all children.
And you
Y'all
open your
run around
legs.
here looking for attention from anybody. Subscribers, likes, trolls. It don't even matter. But it's to a point where you're not even taking care of your children. You're looking for fame and fortune or attention, because a lot of you motherfuckers is just looking for attention. Attention whores. Your children are suffering at the hands of you. The lack of attention is considered to be neglectful.
Shame.
Y'all do way too much worrying about other people's lives. You have to spend a lot of time going through people's videos, going through people's posts, clipping this, clipping that, screenshotting this. That shit is amazing. There's no way you're spending any time with your goddamn kids. Coming from a mother who is always present and conscious of everything that goes on in her home. I can hear a fucking sound and tell my children what they're doing. How do you know that? You're all the way downstairs. I can hear what you're doing. This is how conscious we need to be. Because these kids are sneaky little humans. They're trying to learn the world around them, and they're going to do it behind your back. Okay? And if you're walking around with autistic children, shame on you. You're on the computer too fucking much. It's a problem. Your children need your attention. Not no fucking man that ain't they daddy. Y'all do too much. Shame on you.
Oh, damn. They done woke up
It ain't even Shame Sunday.
Damn.
Because they don't think about the bigger picture, the bullshit that they put themselves in and want to blame somebody else. Somebody else is always the blame for their foolishness. And when men say women make decisions like children,
For 3 years.
it's a fucking fact. Grow up and mature, especially when you start having children. Now, if you don't have any children, do all the foolery you fucking want. But when it comes to giving birth as a mother now, your whole life needs to change.
Let me put it
You
nicer.
can't be worrying
so
about
they
no
can,
man.
Maybe they'll accept. Let me put
Take
it a
care of that
different way.
man.
Here's the thing. Mr. Lego, he said it pretty good too, but he stopped saying it and started saying that he'd rather
see,
give
give
somebody another people's sandwich when that's somebody else. Say the shit that you say,
Right.
man. It was
Stand
good.
on your shit.
Women, we not saying that you guys are actually children. What we saying is there's a certain
Behavior.
childlike quality in there. Like when your child says, "Daddy, there's a monster in my closet," and I go, "What? In your closet, man? Let me at that monster. Open up that closet door." You jump in there with them. That's where it is. When they say it's this girl at work getting on my nerves, you supposed to be like, "What? That bitch? What? You want to go drag that girl? Come on, let's get her in the car and go and drag." Even though you joking, you gotta jump in that world with them, that imaginary, fantastical, or whatever world it is that they're in at that time. And we get that, but you have to understand that we are still your men, and at a time we gotta come back into reality and get on this thing together. What Time just say? Time said, "OG, not the couple of the YouTube. Tell me it ain't so, OG. I hope it's not a play for views." Nah, never. We would never do that. We don't get none anyway. We promote conscious parenting
Right.
over here.
But just to know that it's a lot of foolishness that's going on, and these people talk so much and judge so much.
And we've
When
been
this shit
came
ain't
for
even
already.
together.
This is something that's we've already been came for.
Oh, yeah.
Lies have already
Tried
been
to-
told about us.
Oh,
We've
absolutely.
already been tried to be dragged down into the dirt, but we don't do
Yeah.
that. That's why we have a channel. If we have something to say, we press record and we say what we need to say,
Yeah.
and then let everything else fly. But we do
Ignoring.
go and watch content, and to see the way that parents behave, time. And we have a whole channel over here that says promote conscious parenting, and nobody's parenting consciously. When everybody's personal information and everybody's children information and everybody's
Damn
sexual information and everybody's private information is available for all of us. But we're told we're old, we're mean, shame doesn't exist. Has it ever even been in existence?
Not for them.
When my wife gets invited over to a platform and no one does any research, no one has any legitimate questions, just a soundbite of shame, and you want to drag her through the mud because you don't agree with her platform, or maybe she beat you to
Try
it.
or try. Shit is amazing.
It's a unique place. And we can't operate just like we operate in the world, naive, and act like we don't see the things that are going on. We fasted for 30 days from this space and just watched. And it doesn't matter if it's summertime or Christmas time. It's going down in this
The winter-
space.
Goodness gracious. The winter
So
is coming.
what we can do is do some PCP, promote conscious parenting.
Yep.
And our children are 29,
Almost
24,
Almost 19.
18, and 9. We might know a little bit of what we talking about.
They're quite decent human beings.
Whole time they be the most judgmental ones. No, everybody is judging.
Absolutely.
This is the thing that you guys, again, this is one of the Joker's minions right there. Whole time they be the most judgmental ones. Everybody's judging. A reaction to a stream is judging.
Oh,
Look at his
absolutely.
body language. Look at what she said. Look at his wife. Look at Russell Wilson compared to Future.
We all judge.
All of that's
Absolutely.
judging. I don't know if
I'm
you
definitely
know.
judging on Sunday.
Again, all of y'all mandated reporters, you nurses, you essential workers, you should be judging. If you don't judge and you
politics
ignore
and
some shit,
advocates.
you can go to jail for ignoring. So again, how many pictures you got on your wall? What kind of pictures you got on your wall? If this was all pink pictures and roses, they would say he's a whole simp.
Got
His
his
wife decorated everything. He can't even put a picture of his own mother up if he wanted to. That's exactly why we do what we do, because everybody's judging. Y'all are just too cowardly to say you are. We say we are. We judging over here. Your horrible parenting, your cantankerous behavior, your gutter snipe friends. I'm judging all of it. Your girls' trips, the way you feel on each other in the club, the hookahs, the crabs, the way you eat like a pirate. All you drink is Henny and tequila. I'm judging all of it. But I'm 50 years old. I could do that. Are you 50 years old? Because if you 37, I've been 37. You ain't never been 50.
Did your kids complete elementary school or middle school or high school or college? Have they not gotten pregnant and they're all grown, Stephanie? I mean, it has to be some type of credentials.
That's their problem. They too busy
Real
walking around
credentials.
like nobody can't say nothing about nobody. And look at society.
It's fucked up out there. It's bad. It's looking bad.
People
All
look like they
politicians,
don't say nothing to
it's looking
nobody.
bad. Teachers quitting. It's looking bad. The kids failing. It's looking bad. Our police force, looking bad.
They a damn mess. It's crazy. The ones who trying to tell you opposite of the right way still can keep a significant other to save their damn life. It's funny as fuck to me. You heard it here first, Rick. Make it last forever. They kill me. We were customers of Geico car insurance for 20 years.
Yes.
We had to
Shout out
switch
to
because we
Geico.
got a better plan from Allstate. They
Good.
made us a deal we couldn't refuse.
I mean-
But we was rocking with Geico. 20 years we've been with our car insurance company. These people can't
Before
keep a
we was
relationship for...
married.
Please, their longest relationship is with DoorDash, Ricky. So again, everybody's judging. Hey, Almond Eyes.
Hey now, welcome anybody.
A lot of
pulling up, popping in.
times, less conscious parents are the ones who wouldn't dare take advice. They believe they have it under control. Let us know how that's working out.
Yeah.
They will always let you know how it's working out.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that's conscious know that there's always room for
Growth.
evolution.
Learning. Yeah, every day.
Knowledge is like a grain of sand. For every little piece you get, it's a whole beach full that you ain't got. They wild, sis said. Not you, Mr. and Mrs. Harris. This is a different couple on YouTube. I can imagine YouTube makes a lot of couples.
It's quite a
YouTube
lot.
is like just swipe right. Look at my community posts. I always put what I think up there. YouTube is swipe right for love,
It's
but
definitely some good soap opera shit.
make it
I
last
ain't gonna lie.
forever. Make it last forever.
That's what it is.
I judge everyone. I could judge me too. I ain't got nothing to hide, good or bad. Exactly.
I'm my biggest critic. What are you talking about?
Exactly. In the 90s, when black men were getting judged, I didn't hear anybody say stop
Hell
judging
no,
them.
sure didn't.
Pick up your pants,
No.
raise your kids, stop going to jail,
No.
get an education,
No.
put down the guns, read a book. Want me to keep going?
Unless it's their own child.
Want me to keep going? Because I could. Mr. Butler told me, think about my life. Nobody ain't say that. When TLC said, if you ain't got no car and you walking, oh yes, son, talking to you. You live at home with your mama, oh yes, son, talking to you.
I mean, and I'm a woman, right? I grew up in the house. I watched a lot of the talk shows and the TV shows. Yeah, my husband didn't do that. This man didn't do that. So when I watched all of these things, it was amazing to see when any man was in distress or, something, they were laughed at. It was kind of clapped on when the women did things to them, burn their stuff, assault them because they cheated, like those kinds of things. Like, to me, it's criminal. It's criminal, and their asses should be fined or jailed. And this is the problem. Women are privileged. They're pandered and coddled in this society, and they know it. And until they're fined or jailed for the shit that they do, like lying, it's criminal to knowingly put a man on a birth certificate knowing he's not the father. But it has yet to be one woman charged
With actually
for
doing
it. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I made a petition, so go read it and
She
sign
back
it.
on her petition shit.
And
The last one
because
got
y'all
a
need
lot
to
of
start going to
signatures.
jail. They're not gonna stop.
Tell
you
them what
know?
the petition is. Tell them what it's for.
It is for fraudulent paternity. Fraudulent paternity. Women need to start being held accountable for putting men through any of it. Telling them that, the family distress, the financial distress, taking away their licenses, garnishing their wages, jail time, an abundance of debt. And then when it's found out, it's like, oh, well, you're their father anyway. How you going to take away the 10 years and blah, 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 blah. Like, it's nothing. Like, they're inhuman and it didn't affect them. That I had to raise this little knucklehead or this little bitch and she ain't even my fucking kid. Like, you have to consider They wasted a lot of their life and stayed around with someone they probably didn't care about, whatever the case may be. It's a whole bunch of different circumstances. Sorry to the men who have married the women and come to find out those children are not theirs. Like, and it happens. It's 30%. That's a lot. That's a lot, ladies. So who's really the cheater? So
What is it?
get it together.
What's the percentages on the cheating?
It's the same.
24,
it's only like maybe a 2-person difference, please. 1 in 4, 1 in 6. Y'all, we cheating out here just
But
as
no,
one
when
of
you
these men.
when you start talking about statistics, now you
now
know,
you gotta have the statistics.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Keith Sweat, you better sing. They better make it last forever.
Please.
Parading,
6 to 9
parading
months,
relationships
if that.
that's 2 days long in everybody's face.
These relationships don't last longer than a pregnancy.
Shit is bananas. And I'm talking about all of them. The podcast relationships, the partnerships. We need a man and a woman dynamic. You know what would work? Is if me and you, big titty girl that always put your titties in the screen, if me and you got together, oh man, we would kill them. And we be sitting here like, you know, that's called a wife and a husband. Y'all looking for a partner. No, we not. Not everybody wants to be with somebody. Kendra G, I want to be with somebody.
It's amazing.
How many times you been on here?
Amazing.
How many times you been on here?
Y'all walking oxymorons, man.
Walking oxy. If
For real,
oxymorons was a person,
It's really getting bad.
everybody don't want to be with somebody.
And I think the worst part
Kendra
is they
G.
don't see it.
I want to be with somebody.
It's crazy. I might have to go back, you know, because the
YouTube
abundance
dating.
of
Swipe right.
women that come up there with babies, like up to 4 babies, little people, and you are really considering bringing some nigga that you don't know up in your space. The audacity, the disrespect to
Or
those
woman.
children. There's no consciousness. It's really
Damn.
upsetting. You don't care about these kids.
And say they do.
Sit your ass down, close your legs, read a book to them kids. You ain't got no time for no man. A man needs a lot of attention. And when you got 4 babies, 2 babies, 1 baby,
3
you ain't got no time. You ain't got no time.
in apostle.
You hear me?
6 in apostle.
If it ain't the daddy, you need to not be worrying. Like, if you're going to be trying to learn a nigga, it should be the father of that kid. But you know, our mothers ain't teaching, the grandmothers ain't teaching, the aunties ain't teaching. Y'all bitches need to wake up and tell her, you know you foolish, but nope, y'all going right on with them and getting them spiders on your eyes in the front. I don't want to start dissing y'all. But you're real. Fuck out of here.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. This one is nice. That's
Some
I'm
of y'all
glad you
need
said
the
that.
medicine this hard.
I'm glad
Some of
you
y'all
said
need
that.
the medicine this hard.
This is conscious parenting. Let's go
Please.
ahead and see if we can do
There's
that.
a lot.
It's gonna sound hypocritical, but oh shit. Because I did so much shit in my life.
Shout out to you.
I had my nipples out, I had my panties out. But now those are the things, like, I guess as a mom and, like, an evolved young lady, young, emphasis on young, there's just things that I just feel like I would never do, or I'm just like, oh my God, I really did that? Nips out. It's gonna sound hypocritical, but oh shit. Because I did so much shit in my life. I had my nipples out, I had my panties out. But now those are the things, like, I guess as a mom and, like, an evolved young lady, young, emphasis on young, there's just things that I just feel like I would never do, or I'm just like, oh my God, I really did that? Nips out. It's gonna sound hypocritical.
Yes.
Yeah, Blaze, that was Rihanna.
It is not hypocritical. Grow up.
That's called growth and growing
Mature.
up and consciousness awakening.
Absolutely.
It's not always there. We're not saying that everybody came out their mama womb with consciousness, left their daddy house with consciousness. It might be lacking. It might be neglected. It might be ignored. It might be pushed down, suppressed. It just got to be woken back up. And we the ones trying to tell you, just wake up your consciousness. You might just need to get on the right track. Start doing some things differently, but it starts with one day.
Shout out to Rihanna.
Shout out to the Pisces,
awesome.
Rihanna.
Self-reflection.
I'm going to get some more.
And I said that when our first baby came cracking around. I said, I bet you she gonna switch up. I said, I want to see if she's still gonna go out there like she ain't a mother. And that Pisces, no, she covered her ass up. It's okay. when you're young, we're going to make foolish decisions, find ourselves in situations. But the job is to grow up, mature, learn from the mistakes. I was a foolish teenager, but I set my butt to Job Corps at 17. So 18, 19, oh yeah, the maturity was there. And shout out to New York City, and just coming from where I come from, because the consciousness was awoken by the environment I came from. So knowing that those young things that I was doing at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, it's going to get me here, there, labeled this, that, whatever. We can't be out here in the streets. Get it together. Make better decisions. And once the parent came around, yeah, the modesty's always been there for me, tomboy. I don't think I really showed any nakedness to almost 40.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And the understanding was always there for me that I'm a parent.
Yes.
I'm their go-to. How I'm gonna be all over the place, scatterbrained, indecisive.
Because I'm not as much.
It's just not gonna be a great combination for a parent. And again, to hear her reflect on herself and say, as a mother, but if Keke Palmer husband say she's a mother, he's wrong.
Boyfriend.
Again, this is the
That's the difference.
whatever he was.
Yeah, it's amazing. Can't
might
tell a
be the
woman
difference.
shit. Like,
That might be
right,
the
come on.
difference.
No, but you're still the mother of my child. I can have some say-so. That's the thing. Yes, I absolutely have some say-so, because everything you do affects my child. Women need to start hearing you men say that. My child. Because they throw that claim out there like they own these kids, and they don't. Y'all women don't own them babies like that. And some of y'all purposely are sent out there to go do that. Like, it's taught. So, sadly, that cycle may not be broken, right? Because women are really teaching these girls to go out there and get these seeds from these men, get these checks, and, manipulate and do all of that. But y'all don't want to talk about that. Women holding women accountable, because it affects the kids. But y'all need to start doing that, fathers. My kid, my son, my daughter, mine, not ours. Because y'all are good for doing that. I love y'all for it. Ladies, y'all some selfish broads. All we hear is my child, my son, my. You wouldn't have it without that man. You know that, right? You didn't impregnate yourself.
Damn.
You don't have millions of seeds running around in your sack. Y'all need to grow up, right? Because knowledge is wisdom, and you would be speaking more of it if you grew up and matured a little bit.
Truth is, a lot of them don't know who their daddy is either. And again, tell us what
Cycle.
a real man is at the drop of a dime.
That's crazy. Ain't seen a head. Your mama ain't have one around you. How you know? None of the blame goes to the mama. None of the blame. Mama brought a whole bunch of ain't shit men around you, and you mad at the men. That shit is amazing. You need to holler at mama. She was foolish.
My cousin went up Chicopee, Mass, Job Corps.
Nice.
Okay. Shout out to Job Corps.
All them trades, man. Independent. It was just like college.
Oh, that's right.
Free.
Okay.
Just saying.
Y'all see them shots she throwing, right?
Still there. They still exist. It's free.
Do a shout at the
Point them
college boy.
kids.
Like, you want to go to college and pay money? Yeah, I wanted to go to college. I'm still trying to figure that one out. They should let me speak on that. They should.
It's crazy.
It's something. But shout out to Riri. And let's keep going. We got something else. Let's keep going.
There's a lot of things.
What percentage of young blacks have both a mom and a dad raising them?
I cannot think of a percentage right now to give you.
25%. So only 1 out of 4 blacks in America have a mom and a dad around. Do you think that is a bigger issue to address than racism? Do you think more dads is a better solution?
How could dads be connected directly? Like how?
Oh, dads are very connected.
Dads? And what about? Okay.
When you have a dad around, you're less likely to be violent as a male, less likely to go to prison.
So explain to me why all the fathers are leaving.
Exactly. Why are they leaving?
question for you.
Because
Why are they
black
leaving?
women married
So-
the government and divorced the men that they were
So
once
talk
with.
about-
What percent?
God damn.
Did that white man say black women?
He did. It's a whole white man. I'll show y'all.
Oh, white
I'll
man.
show y'all him. Whole
But they
white
get mad.
man.
They get mad when the black man say it. Like it's. Oh my God. We're so reactive.
No.
ladies.
Not only do they get mad when a black man say it, that's the white man they want to run to. Date outside your race, ladies. White men is available. Let's go get Zaddy. Call the police. White men is winning. Y'all niggas is losing. They actually.
They don't want y'all. They don't want y'all. I don't care what you think. They might play with you a little bit. They don't want
that
y'all.
alludes to the
Not
first
like
thing he
that.
said in the
Not the way
video.
you think.
1 in 4 kids are growing up in a 2-parent household. Again. And he went on to say the likelihood. Again, another part of the Joker's minions. Ain't nobody said a 2-parent home produced perfect
Absolutely
or
not.
not or
They
not.
only-
And this is what they do.
No,
Oh, just because a
offended.
2-parent, who they say Jeffrey Dahmer was in a 2-parent home. They got everything to say to stop the conversation. Joker's fucking minions. And you'll hear men adopt that shit. But again, let's go back.
And any statement you make is everybody.
Oh,
You gotta throw the disclaimer in. We're not talking about
fucking
everybody.
Joker's
It's
minions.
not all women.
They're children. They're children.
Not all men.
They're children. Walking oxymorons
Take it
and
how-
liars.
Take it how you want to take it.
Shout
God
out to
damn it.
Ricky.
If it applies to you, goddamn, we talking about you.
They'll never say it is.
Shit.
But 1 in 4. 1 in 4. That's 25%. 25%. If you average 25% in Job Corps, Mrs. Harris, what would you do? It's the beginning of the semester. You get there, they say, you are averaging a 25. What would be your next step, Mrs. Harris?
Work hard.
Or,
Quit.
damn. You know what? They got the
I
same
couldn't even
mentality
imagine
because that's
doing that.
exactly
Right,
what they
yeah,
do.
'cause I
They don't
couldn't
go to a
imagine.
tutor. They don't go to a tutor.
Right.
Because they have tutors in
Uh-uh.
school. When you're
Absolutely.
not passing a
Everywhere.
class, you go to a tutor. But only here do you yell at the tutor
Or you can find a nice
and
nurse
tell the tutor
just
that the tutor is
wanna
wrong
teach.
and the tutor is old and the tutor is mean. No, tutor, I don't like the way you tutoring me. Could you
Right.
tutor me another different way? I don't like the way that you showing me how to do it
Right.
correctly.
I
Show me.
don't like your pencils or your paper either.
No. You listen to what the tutor says so that you can raise your fucking score. Y'all are only motherfuckers that criticize the tutor and you failing. Y'all all came to this space because y'all wanted to do better in relationships. Women wasn't listening to men. Men wasn't listening to women. We want to be together, but we not. We need the answers. We need examples. We need solutions. This is what y'all ask for. And when people come
That's
with the
what they
actual
say.
shit,
They
you
lying.
like, you old, you ugly, you ain't got no hair, you a mammy, you a pick me, you gay, your shirt too small, I don't like where you work, you ain't got no job, you on Section 8, you don't own your apartment, your mother helped you with your car note. Any reason to disqualify.
Absolutely.
Walking oxymorons. We want the answer, but we want to criticize the tutor.
Yeah. Give me the answers. How you do it? You know, and I mean, because I used to always say that to him. Baby, we would ask the elders when you did have them and they were together, you know, how did y'all do it? It's work. It was work.
Did you leave
All
with
right,
any
but-
paper from Job Corps? You got any paper in your pocket when you went?
Absolutely. Absolutely. For every degree, oh shit, they kept sending me money. I had a lot of stuff in the pocket. Probably left with maybe $1,700 in my pocket, and I probably got sent probably almost $2,000 because I had.
So for every degree you get some
I got
money?
my GED
For a trade or something?
For the trade, I had
Okay,
2
right.
trades and my GED. So I don't know if they was like $500 a piece. It might be $500 to $750. Yeah, and you get a little pay every 2 weeks. Yeah, a little.
Little stipend?
Yeah. Once you're done, you get the stipend. You know,
Okay.
they get sent to you. You leave with something, and then the rest gets sent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Print it all out.
So what did you think about the part of the video when he said the likelihood? All it does is
Yeah.
decrease the likelihood of things happening.
Yeah. I agree.
What is there to
Absolutely
disagree
agree.
with? He didn't speak in absolutes.
I mean, we grew up in the environments we grew up in. You know, I'm one of 3. I got 33 first cousins, 77 second cousins. Like, just thinking of nobody having a father, and the majority of my cousins having some jail time, or you know what I mean, just being misguided, whatever the case may be. Granted, everybody grew through the concrete and got their shit on track. Much better men and fathers than theirs.
Indeed. Shout out to the cousins.
No presence,
Absolutely.
you know. So, you know, I can see the growth, the change in the cycle of men. So when I say I've actually watched it, like, because men, again, they walk in the door and they getting shamed. Like, don't you coming in my door, slamming my door
Yeah,
like that, you punk
damn.
motherfucker.
Yeah. Take
like,
your
women
shoes
are
off.
raw deal. Black women, and we grew up in the white community too. Listen, so, you know, I never am just hardcore black women. You never hear me like that on my platform. I talk about women. Oh, you bitches. Everybody. We all need to get our shit together. There's some accountability that we need to hold with ourselves. We're always pointing the finger at the men, and that's not working for us. Learn more about you as a woman, because I think they might know a little bit more about us than some of y'all know about yourself.
I know I do. I can't
I'm
speak
just
for
saying.
these niggas that I be seeing.
Oh,
we
he
not gonna
absolutely
speak like we
got
talking
to
about
learn
them.
some. But they're taught
But
a lot.
Shout out to
about
my brother
us.
Ricky. I know he got some wisdom up there too, because he said something yesterday that aligns with, you know, my ideology as well. He was talking about the relationship with the woman specifically, and he said it's our job to eliminate excuses. And that's my ideology with my children. This is what I told you from day
absolutely.
one. They're going to blame us for something.
Yeah.
All I could do is eliminate the things that they blame me for. They're not going to blame me for not having no lights. They're not going to blame me for not having no printer to print out their report. They're not going to blame me for not being able to get online and access the information. They're not going to be able to blame me for these things, for not being in the house with them. It's the first thing. That was the
biggest thing for both of us.
They're not going to be
That's
able to
the
blame me for that. I'm taking that away
didn't
from
have
them.
them.
You know how I'm going to do that? By being with their mama and being good to her and loving up on her.
That's right.
These things are going to constitute and guarantee each other.
Yeah. Said he was good enough to put that seed inside of me. He's damn sure enough good enough for me to love up on him. Like, I don't even understand how is that hard to, know. All right.
That's impossible, because where did we meet? Where did we meet?
In the nightclub.
No, people can't meet in no nightclub.
Yeah, the grungy.
No, you mean y'all 2024
Yeah.
vibration of people can't meet in the nightclub. Because in 1998, we met in a nightclub.
Yeah, like this.
So again, you say what you want to try to sell it to whoever you want, but I know that I'm only looking for one girl. Like my brother Ricky said again, all these women y'all talk about, you're only looking for one of them. Even right now, I could find a woman right now if I needed to. The quiet ones, the ones that know how to behave themselves in the chat, the ones that can listen to direction, the ones that can take constructive criticism and not fly off the fucking handle, and pretty and don't mind going to Applebee. It's a way to weed out the fucking bad ones. Please.
Yeah.
I've always been in that mindset. I ain't never been the dude that was like, it's gonna be bitches there. Where we going? It's gonna be No, all I need is one to be there.
That's right.
All I need is one to be there.
Only
I don't
checking
need
for
no
one.
1,000 of them.
Only checking.
All I need is one, and when she give me that grin, I'm in. Games begin. First, I'll talk about how I dress and this and fuck out of here. We not the same. I tell y'all niggas that all the time, and that's probably why y'all don't come over here. I tell you exactly where I'm from. I'm from Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy. We operate different.
And he ain't have to say much, because I did all the goddamn talking. Ego in the motherfucker. Talk about myself. What else you want to know? Tell you this, tell you that, and tell you everything.
Took me to the club, to the hotel, and threw up in the jacuzzi.
I said, I'm going to be grown.
But I wasn't mean to her. I didn't call her all type of names. I held her hair.
He raped me. He took
Was
care
waiting
of
for
me.
her in the morning so we could have some breakfast and we
Breakfast.
get to know each other some more. But this is what it's supposed to be. We gonna have to go up against the world together.
Yeah.
Why we trying to go against each other?
Right.
Why you trying to get out of me? I'm trying to get out of you. You need money. I need pussy and booty and more girls. And everybody need to get something. How about be with her for 20 years and then she'll say, yo, you want another girl, nigga?
Except the resumes, they're too scared.
How about be good to her? Master having one girl, then maybe you could have two. All I hear is y'all niggas like, I could never have two girls. I can't even deal with one. Y'all niggas clowns. and be having like 8 daughters, dealing with 9 different women, 2 baby mamas,
Oh my
4
God.
daughters, girlfriend,
You know what kind of beautiful
sisters,
community
and
they
then
can
talk
have
about
if everybody cooperated?
because you
I don't
dealing with some
understand it.
immature, low vibrational ass chicks. You gonna blame the whole world that you can't get it under wraps.
It's everybody else's fault. Made poor choices. I mean,
That's our big kids coming in right now.
that's the first part of owning up to it. The worst or the best decision you can make is who you choose to impregnate. Ladies, who you choose to let impregnate you.
Damn.
Worst or best decision you can ever make. And if it wasn't rape, it's your fucking fault. You made a conscious decision to open your legs and let them in there. Especially with no condom.
Damn.
We ain't doing that. In 2024? We wasn't doing that shit in
Hey, big
1998.
How was the movie?
Grow up.
Y'all had fun? Love y'all. Y'all want to come say hi? Come say hi. Come say hi. Yeah, big kids went out, had fun. Look, popcorn. Got that movie popcorn.
Her.
Say what's up to the people.
Gonna bring some new
There you
magic.
go.
It was good. The movie was good.
It was good. A little confusing.
Confusing?
It was a
Confusing.
little confusing. It was good. It was good. I probably just need to think about it for a little.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
God.
It was a
yeah.
lot of time jumps.
Check the breakdown too. Go to YouTube.
yeah, you-
check
you
the
know,
breakdown.
you know we never check the
You know how we get down. Nerds rule.
I'm never that invested.
Nerds rule. We watch the movie, then the
Never.
breakdown, and the breakdown of the breakdown.
Yeah.
But nobody's judging though. But we're not judging.
They do
He
that.
really
though.
is.
I'm still teaching
Rotten
fractions.
Tomatoes is literally judging the movie. Gives it all types of tomatoes if the movie was good or not.
Right.
Like, are
Yeah,
you serious?
yeah. It was the way to
Siskel
do
and
things.
Ebert. We grew up with Siskel
What?
and Ebert.
Judging.
Antoine and the other Merriweather, the men on film, the shit that opened the door for all this crazy. All of this shit was
The 2
judging.
old dudes in the top of the goddamn thing at the Muppets.
The Muppet
They
Show.
stopped playing.
We come from New York. Showtime at the Apollo. All of y'all couldn't wait to watch Showtime at the
What?
Apollo. You judging.
What?
Judging.
We was loving it.
You gotta be a good judge
Hey,
of
brother.
character. Shout out to us on the check-in, Best Eyes
Fuck them
Fine.
Knicks. Come on, come in here with that shit.
How about them Knicks? New York, man. I mean, you know, it is what it is. You know, bada bing, bada bang. You know, forget about it. You know.
They winning.
All right. All right.
I think so.
You know, it was that damn Knicks comment. Knocked the damn internet out. They said the internet said the Knicks
Coming in
won.
here with all that.
Wait, like basketball? That shit said bloop, 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 bloop. Knicks don't be winning. All right. What y'all think about what the Caucasian man said?
It's gonna sound hypocritical.
What percentage of young blacks have both a mom and a dad raising them?
I cannot think of a percentage right now to give you.
25%. So only 1 out of 4 blacks in America have a mom and a dad around. Do you think that is a bigger issue to address than racism? Do you think more dads is a better solution?
How could dads be connected directly? Like
Oh,
having
dads are very connected.
dads? And what about? Okay.
When you
you're
have a dad
talking
around,
about-
you're less likely to be violent as a male, less likely to go to
And
prison.
So explain to me why all the fathers are leaving.
Exactly. Why are they leaving?
Question for you.
Because
why are
black
they leaving?
women married
So-
the government and divorced the men that they were once
talk-
with. What percentage of young blacks? Black women.
He's not finished.
Black women divorced black men and married the government.
And do you think that's a problem inherent to black people?
No, it's not. It's happening now in white communities and Hispanic communities. It's just the worst in black America.
And why do you think that is?
Why is it the worst in black America? There's also a cultural problem. There is, and we have to be
so
honest
it's
about
just that black people are
No,
sort
let me
of
ask you a question.
like that,
The
in your
average
opinion.
music that a black person in Compton is listening to, is it about contemplating the good, the true, and the beautiful, or is it about being a gangbanger and trying to get as much money and sleep with as many girls as you can?
I would actually like to think I would be offended by that.
Do you think
If
the
I
average
listen
black
to
kid in
rap-
Compton is listening to Beethoven or some sort of gangster rap music that glorifies gangster culture?
Silly question. Rap wasn't created to glorify gangster culture, so even though there is
Okay,
rap,
I mean,
I'm sure
you're not
that's
answering.
doing
You're
that.
dodging the question because.
Okay, I'm sure they're listening to rap.
Okay.
So you think
there
rap
go.
music makes them
No,
leave
I'm
their
not.
mom?
Do you think the cultural expectation in black America is that you stay with the woman that you impregnate?
Within black communities, I can't speak on that.
Okay, the answer is no. It's not. It's not expected.
Okay, and do you think that is...
Hold on. In white Anglo-Saxon Protestant communities, It's a fact. Hold on. In upper middle class white communities.
Upper middle class. Say that part louder.
Yeah, upper middle class white Anglo-Saxon Protestant communities. If you impregnate a woman, you are looked down upon, and we do not think highly of you if you abandon the woman that you impregnate. That's a cultural difference. Has nothing to do with money. Has nothing to do with anything except norms. And the norms that have infected Black America are destroying it from within. We need more fathers, not less. We need more dads around and less drag queen story hour. We need more
Amen.
young blacks to be able to look up Black women.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I ain't heard that second video. Goodness gracious.
What do you think about what he said?
I agree. Fuck racism. We need fathers in the home. We need women to be conscious and aware that is how important it is, because I think over the last 30, 40 years it's been the norm that it's okay, this proud single mother, and then you complain about being a single mother, or you feel shamed, or somebody's bashing you when someone says something about single mothers. So which one is it? Fathers are very important, and for women to walk around and even think that they're not, something's wrong. Something's wrong in the mindset. Yeah, it definitely needs to be
Blaze
changed.
said, funny thing is, white people are by far the biggest consumers of hip-hop / rap music. Yeah, but not the mentality, not the ideology,
They're shamed in their community.
not the
for some shit.
mindset. They definitely purchased the music and they may appropriate the culture, but the mindset that our young people adopt, and they may even do it too. Let's end with this.
In this country, you guys baby the shit out of grown men and women,
Amen.
which is insanity. Like, my parents ain't from this country, but like 8 years old, they can do a lot. Like, their maturity is, and a lot of people overseas, Europeans, is the same way. It is this concept in America that is like, you guys are telling people that, oh, he's in his 20s, he's a kid. It's like, no, you're not. Like, you're giving a person an excuse. So I just want to say, when you're in your teenage years, take that serious. Because everything you do in life and everything you get is a sum total of all your thoughts and your actions. And don't think 30 and 40 is that far away, and 50. Like, it's like one of the biggest things that I see, and I think it's one of the biggest problems in this world, is that a lot of us think, oh, we're so young, we can just do whatever. Like, people think their 20s is to waste. And I played my cards right in my 20s, and I'm still in my 20s, and now my parents are retired. In this country, you guys baby the shit out of grown men and women, which is insane.
I asked a question earlier tonight. What's middle aged? I ain't seen not one number in here.
Insanity. Like,
Not one number in here. Again, nobody's judging, but no, you should be. You should actually be judging your life, because if you think middle age is 60 and 70 and 80 and 50, you wrong. Because I just watched O.J. Simpson die 2 weeks ago. He was 60 something, and he was one of the millionaires. Think about the broke ass people in your neighborhood that live on cognac, cheap liquor, and fucking processed food. How old do they make it to? 45, middle age, so people live to be 90? Where you at? Not where I'm at.
How many homeboys you had died in the last 5 years? Who was
Every year.
not even 50?
Every year.
Please. My father's 65. Most black men live to 65.
I know that's not Terry Fione with his arms folded like that. That's the guy, I believe he was in BMF. Yeah, that might be his name. Da Vinci.
And he said he lived.
Tells young people they should take their teenage years serious.
That's right. Absolutely. I mean, and it's our fault. We coddle our children. Mothers have been coddling their sons. This is why this whole son-husband thing, you know, the ones who lack the ability to mature and grow up, they depend on their mamas. They're not taking care of themselves. They don't take care of their children. A lot of this shit stems. It's not a good look. And it starts with each individual person, self-reflection and maturity. What you got there?
As a kid, I was one of the very few boys with a man in my life. It actually made me feel different as a kid. Brooklyn. You know, I know.
Amen.
Bad style. Wasn't a
Amen.
lot of dads. We admired the boys who had dads.
Yep.
They were allowed to be our honorary dads because
That's
we
right.
didn't have none.
And the men knew. They knew. They probably even knew the father. You know what I mean? The father was like, that nigga is not coming back around.
60 is still very young to me anyway. That's right. Absolutely. To you, Blaze. To you. I know some 30-year-old people that's about to be out of here, live in the hospital. People don't make it to 60. Their diets, their habits, their weight, America, the processed food, the ops, the cops.
All of the drugs.
You don't make it. I look at celebrities. I judge off celebrities because they have money, access to vegetables and healthy fruit and all types of things to prolong life, and they be dying at 40, 50, 30.
I mean, and that's the thing with human life. You don't have no guarantee. There's no guarantee. So you people who try to shame or, disrespect elders that's older than you, be grateful to make it. You better hope your ass can make it another motherfucking 10 years to make it to 47.
But no,
50.
they would call me
Come on.
zesty for drinking a glass of red wine, right? I'm supposed to be drinking Henny. That's feminine. If you don't drink,
don't drink
Hennessy straight out the cup
That's a
with
nigga
no
liquor.
straw,
That's a
then
nigga
you
liquor.
are no.
No. Nah.
Keep on
Okay.
acting like that. Keep thinking that your way's the way.
Foolishness.
You have to be able to accept growth. And in America, y'all are taught to baby grown ass people.
Yeah.
She was young. How old was you? 25?
No.
I was young. How old was you? Y'all ain't young. I've been telling my kids since they've been 8. You damn near 30. Get it together. Think about it. Why are you telling them that?
Shit is crazy.
Baby, don't tell them that. Look at them now. 20 goddamn 4 and 29. You're 30.
And he right, because my mentality was teach them all the things I have to teach, because they're girls, right? So I got to teach them a lot. It's a lot more lessons coming from me, especially about their body, their reproductive system, menstruation, like all of that stuff was right up front. So to give them all the knowledge to make them go out as young adults making better decisions than I did, my mother did, my grandmother did, any of the damn bitches that grew up around, yeah, it was very important.
No babies, no jail.
We still got virgins. What you talking
Still
about?
got virgins. College degrees.
And it's their consciousness. It wasn't by no belt to say do this and you're gonna get locked up in the house or something. No. They very aware of the consequences
Consciousness.
and the effects
Conversation.
of sex.
Honesty. Truth is
of
what
just
we gave
straight
them.
fucking with no intention when you're young.
Reality. I told my wife when I met her, I'm broke. I ain't got nothing to give them but the truth right now.
Yeah.
So that's what they're gonna get. They are not gonna be these Disney princesses
Even if we
that
had
think
money.
the world runs on their emotions, and when they not feeling good, the world needs to stop. We not doing that. You my baby. But when you leave outside that threshold, you another motherfucker in the world. You gotta go out there and get it.
You're just a citizen.
But that's not what y'all tell y'all babies. They yo baby. Y'all let men give them money. Give her, take the dollar. She's so cute. Get her this dollar here. No, y'all better start using some consciousness that these little people are gonna grow up to be big people. And how do you want these big people to contribute to society?
Yeah.
Want them to be big babies?
I mean, a lot of it is our fault, just like you said with the money. And I think that was unique for the guys in your hood to hear me, have that conversation with them. Stop every time I come around. You want to give the baby some money. 'Cause you're teaching her that anytime a man comes around, they're to give her money. So the last 30, 40 years, my mama did it. Like, nobody stopped it. It's a part of grooming. Y'all teach us that it's okay to take money from a man without giving us the context behind it. That if you keep taking money from this man, eventually he's gonna want something. So it's kind of foolish on women to keep repeating the same cycles, and the grooming, like, cause we know about that shit. Like, Nishanti is 24, and I had to tell our friend, cause she got mad uncles, and every time they see a one, give us some money. Yo, listen, give me the money, Because it wasn't just $1. Niggas was giving her like $50 bills and shit like that, you know? So you gotta give them context to that. So I had to put a stop to that. You understand? But some things were embedded. Because the one, like, I only really remember 2 childhood instances with my biological father. And the first one, I was probably about 4 years old at a family's birthday party. And he comes into the party and I'm on my uncle's lap. He was pissed, or maybe just like close to his lap or whatever. But I remember him flipping out to the point where him and mama was getting into it. He was so upset, you know? So that protection, that memory is there, you know? But yeah, gentlemen, if you are part of that, always giving a young girl some money, your niece and all of that, every time you see her, stop. Stop it. It's a part of grooming. Tell her, I'm going to give your mom or dad this money for you. Y'all make sure y'all take her to the store. Stop doing that. Because y'all don't even realize we're kind of raising these fucking gold diggers early. Teaching them early. You know, Muslim women don't walk around like that. You don't just go up somewhere and somebody's giving money and it's just not.
Stuff alone.
No. So we got to do a better job. And gentlemen, you need to be more aware of that. Don't do that. Because they'll take money from anywhere, right? They're so used to it being done. Oh, you're pretty. Here, take this money.
My pops had me working, cutting grass and washing cars, shoveling snow to make money. Shout out to Pops.
Yes.
Instilled that value in you. And then you learn the value of $1. Like, do you see how it works?
Yeah.
He instilled value in you. And then you learn the value of $1, value of time, having the right tool for the right job. You ain't go with a spoon to try to shovel the, like, these things, we need them.
And we had TV. You know, if we didn't have the Brady Bunch and those kind of shows showing us, you know, the newspaper route and them doing those kind of things, we probably would have came up with it. But we was broke. You know, we was poor kids. Nobody was giving us no money, did chores, any of that. Stepfather really wasn't taking nobody by the hand to show him anything, right? But knowing we had some responsibilities, it was just that, you know, getting a rake and a shovel. We'd go knock on people's door and ask to clean up their yard and, you know, so packing bags at the grocery store. You know, so knowing that you can go make that money instead of begging down at the pool. We learned how to hustle quick. 6, 7, 8. So
hustle your hustle. Hustle your hustle.
6, 7, and 8-year-olds.
Pops was taking me to work, with him by 8. Yep, absolutely. Paper routes.
These kids today are lazy. They don't do their own laundry. They don't make their own food. I still cook in here. You know what I mean? They know how to cook. They'll do certain meals, but they still getting cooked for them. So, you know, our kids are still a little privileged with that.
They're absolutely privileged.
But, you know.
But we are
definitely
privileged enough to be able to make them privileged children. And we make them aware of their privilege. We make them aware of all the privileges that they have.
But they got a dishwasher they don't use. Nobody uses a dishwasher here. We got dishwashers. Human dishwashers. Yeah.
So that's how we giving it up, man. That's our story for tonight, and we sticking to it, man. We appreciate y'all for chilling out with us. We're going to blast off from the phone periodically, individually and collectively. So hit that notification bell so that you don't miss nothing, man. And be here for the next verses, yo. The next verses is going to be fuego.
Music is live.
Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. But we do it different over here, man. We chop it up. We got a whole hospital, man. If you need lo-fi, we had a nice lo-fi session today. Nothing but nice, amazing, tranquil music to study to, work out to, you know, work to, and just have a nice chill day. We had a black and white TV with a hanger on it.
Absolutely.
You know what it is. And that little TV sat on top of the big TV that we used to have.
That didn't work no more.
Yeah,
Nobody
that shit
just
ain't work.
moved it out.
That shit ain't work. It was real heavy. Ones with the tubes in the back. We also have coffee and cappuccino where we just, you know, have some fun and talk foolery. And also Versus, which is going to be coming up soon. And of course, y'all know every Saturday and Sunday, Cerebro and Shame. So we try to pack the week with some edutainment, a little bit of entertainment with education, and some banter back and forth with two people who kind of like each other.
Kind of like each other.
A little bit.
Just a little.
A little bit.
A little
You
bit.
like me?
A little bit.
Don't front. You like me.
I was a little infatuated. I ain't front.
I'm praying for the people.
Nah, you
I
know.
don't know. But we
Never
be
had.
here,
I used to
man.
get shamed for being so up under my husband. Dang, you don't never want to be there. Mind your business. You see why now, right?
Yo,
I ain't even
we
mad.
appreciate y'all for pulling in. We had the black and white TV. Yep, Teek's first time. Check it out. It's a song. Okay, we'll do Teek's first time. We will check that out, man, and let you know what we think about it. Time. We appreciate y'all all for blasting off with us, yo. We are both sides of he said, she said, love and abundance. And do something good for somebody other than yourself, because that's when real character shines through, man. Till the next time, y'all. Peace to the gods and the earths.